Drunken Cock fans. This is Hickory, the Drunken Underwhelming from the Drunken Under Quarantine Show, welcoming you all to the Drunken Under Quarantine Show Season 4. Just a friendly reminder, this is an adult show. It contains adult content and heavy situations. Please be warned. If you're not an adult, now's your time to leave.
That was weird. Anyways, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back. I'm, of course, Hickory, the Drunken Underwhelming. Welcome to the Drunken Under Quarantine Show, Season 4, Episode 24. I'm here with GW Foley. We got some shit to get into. We're going to talk about these OnlyFans stories in the press. I think they're ads. I think media. I'm not going to directly accuse any journalists of being sneevy, slimy scumbags and doing things just for the money or because a government told them to. But no, I think they're making OnlyFans ads. Anyways, we got lots to get into. And speaking of which, onlyfans.com/@HickoryTDAU. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back. It's the Drunken Under Quarantine Show, Season 4, Episode 24. Not clickbait. Huge update on the future of the Drunken Under Quarantine Show. Sean's already down there saying, "What's the scoop, boys?" We'll get into it shortly, but without, we got a lot to get into, including, well, obviously the Middle East is on fire. And there's a couple, which then relates to a whole bunch of stories from back home. But we got a lot to get into. MC Molasses dropped a new video today. There's lots going on. So without further ado, let me welcome to the spotlight stage my man, my boy, my comrade. Please help me welcome Mr. GW Foley.
What is up, motherfuckers? It is Wednesday night.
Woo!
8:03 on the dot. So I fucked up. And I was getting it ready for the show, the YouTube things. Because that's not YouTube. That's something else. Different alert. And there was a couple email ones. I was clearing those. And it popped up. And my finger was already sliding. So we are live on the YouTubes. But I can't prove it. So go me. At least one of us can. Hi, Mom. How's it going? Yeah. Things are weird at school. Old lady got murdered. That's not good. I think the worst part is the general description of the guy sounds a lot like me.
That's never good.
No. I'm afraid that I get looked at a couple times. I don't know. They didn't say he had a beard. So, fingers crossed. But no, I looked at the description of the guy and they did the little drawing because yeah, that's what they do. And I was like, that looks a lot like Ed Sheeran. Yeah.
It's the only time the two of you might be confused with each other.
Yeah. Or Patrick Stump. That dude from Fall Out Boy. Yeah. he kind of fits the description. Actually, I think he's too short. Whatever. Yeah, that's about it for me. Let me turn it over to the real reason we gather here. Hickory, the drunk and underwhelming.
That's right, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back. It is the Drunk and Under Quarantine show. Thank you guys for being here. And yeah, what a week it's been. It's been wild. Indigenous Peoples Weekend is behind us, which is great. I managed to work like 40 hours in 3 days. It was a shit show, and I'm wrapping up my 3-day weekend. And I got to say, I feel like I didn't get enough done like I should have. Skidmore said, "What's up, Hickory and GW?" Skidmore,
what's up,
good
buddy?
to see you, brother. Hope you're doing well as the world burns around us. Yeah, no, I got some good stuff done, like some relaxing. Sean said, "Hey, scared." I think he meant skid. It's good to see you sliding in here. Yeah, it was good and relaxing. I am Ingenious Peoples. I am NASCAR American. That's how I used to describe myself, but it's the way NASCAR is going. I'd be scared to say that. You might think I was woke. But yeah, it was a crazy weekend. I did a lot of stuff, and here I am, ready to get drunk and have a good time with you guys on the internet like we do each and every Wednesday. Yes, we do have a big announcement, but we'll leave that off to later in the show because I don't want to get all emotional and shit. Anyways, we do have MC Molasses' newest music video featuring me. I don't think I shared this on the show. I'm pretty sure I didn't. I might have on the after show. The after show has been pretty loose lately. I've been maybe leaking a few things early, which is fine. It gives you an incentive to go over there and see what's coming out because there's a lot of Molasses and I have dropped a lot of projects in the past month and a half. It's been a fairly relentless run since the North of Richmond cover came out. This song dropped just before that. This video dropped today. Then there's another video dropping in 2 weeks. That is the music video for Boss Music, which inadvertently got released early. It was supposed to be out on the 25th. The video will be. And I'm working on a Halloween surprise. And then the others, yeah, I mean, we're just full. At some point, I'm going to have to set a schedule and just say, hey, I release a song a month. And anything else is just fits somewhere in between and isn't as important. Anyways, this is the music video. I was really happy with the beautiful assistant helped film this one. And we got, just for proof, that Molasses and Hickory are not the same person. We got them on film together in the same shot. So here we go. This is the official music video for Sunday Fun Day Real Hip Hop to close out your summer with a lawn care banger.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen.
Very boom bap feel.
I'll be your guide tonight. I think we all know why we're all here.
It's the weekend yard work.
The weekend is here, let the good times roll. Smash stash, do you prefer a bong or bowl? This is for all the good times that did lighters stole. Dirty gas ruined a good old weekend mo. Sunday fun day, let's get balls deep in the yard. Trim first, mow second, Thursday me chilling at the bar. And by bar means sitting the tailgate in my car while I'm loading the Milo. Picked up the lumber yard, really need a beer. After smoking these green stripes run east and west like a John Wayne scene. Tight cut fairway that make your feet fiend. The green fucking monster of your neighbor's dreams. So yeah, it's a bit of a flex, but I dominate the block. Stripes so sharp, the neighbors will be calling.
I'm gonna pause real quick just to change the setting on the playback. Sorry,
No
guys.
worries.
Okay, here we go.
On the cops, like he mows too much. I think he's lost the plot, but I'm staying real as fucking that will not stop. Real hip hop, real hip hop, real hip hop. Maybe not real hip hop, way beyond rotary. Real hip hop, real hip hop, real hip hop. Maybe not real hip hop, but way beyond rotary. Maybe not real hip hop, but way beyond rotary. You're mowing in circles while I'm running trigonometry. You're classically beat, got shitties on your feet. Don't made me flex my turf type. All lead KBG, my lawn and I are chilling on our stress blend. I want the lawn of a billionaire, and you should probably phone a friend. Never dreamed a bunch of adults would be so easy to offend. Proud high school girl and a bunch of middle-aged men. You know that heat is sizzling, smoking in the backdrop. I'm done raging against the machine. I went and got a dad bod. I'm just a mowing lawn, smoking briskets and pot, just like any modern rapper.
Long night was my crack rock.
Got baggies everywhere like shed was the dope spot. You know, on second thought, it kinda is the dope spot. It's where I spark it up before I lose the plot. And on the block where I'm staying real as fuck, and I will not stop. Real hip hop, real hip hop, real hip hop. Maybe not real hip hop, way beyond rotary. Real hip hop, real hip hop, real hip hop. Maybe not real hip hop, way beyond rotary. Oh, you know who appreciates green lawn almost as much as I do? My boy, Hickory. Molasses, thank you for letting me be here, but it's funny talking about reels, cause I'm fake as most born. One late wasted night, an intoxicated illusions born. Not so much born as I was testing form. Ancient spells were cast and incantations sworn. It might have been the shots, but he worked hard to get his feet under him, slowing down like he was raised up a good Southern kid. He never saw Bermuda or Zization in the thick of it. And when he finally did, he said, shit, I'm a moving to Florida kid. He was a northern boy who couldn't take the humidity or heat, and he wasn't willing to put a toe tag on his KBG. He was still thinking he might be able to make Vermont home of the free. It was home of the brave back in 2003, where you shovel for cardio, you got a short summer to raise pot, and you got to plan the attack on the yard like it was a fed plot. You'll end up with the lawn where the music video gets shot. Swear I'm staying real as fuck, and I will not stop. Real hip hop, real hip hop, real hip hop. Maybe not real hip hop, way beyond rotary. Real hip hop, real hip hop, real hip hop. Maybe not real hip hop, way beyond rotary. Real hip hop, real hip hop, real hip hop. Maybe not real hip hop, way beyond rotary. Real hip hop, real hip hop, real hip hop. Maybe not real hip hop, way beyond rotary.
Yeah.
Nice,
MC
man.
Molasses featuring Hickory the Drunk and Underwhelming with a boom bap style 90s-esque hip hop lawn care banger. That's right. It's funny talking about reels because I'm fake as most porn. That's right. That's a fucking banger of a line. If I do say so myself, because I'm the man who laid it down on that track. Anyways, that's
I feel that line like deep in my soul.
Johnson. Now that's a flow elastic. And the pocket's so nice. I better check to see if anything's missing. Either call the popo. You just murdered that beat. Cool video. Lawnmower hip hop. Yeah, that's Molasses. He's the lawn care rapper. And not the first. There's been I think 4 dedicated lawn care hip hop music videos now. So it's getting prolific. A lot of the stuff coming out over the winter. That's kind of the plan for the Molasses releases, is that the ones that are going to come out over the winter are not going to be as lawn care focused. That's when I'm going to do all the other stuff, and then I'll stick to the lawn care stuff releasing in the summer. I think that makes sense for Molasses, for Hickory Magic, and for Route 4 Records. And yeah, actually, Uncle Dad is going to be having a couple songs come out soon too, because MC Molasses is doing some Uncle Dad covers, and so that's going to be super fun to actually going to be dual releasing. So there'll be
Nice.
Yeah, Molasses. It's not going to be hip hop. It's going to be like I think you heard one of the tracks like when we first started the project. It's pop, but not like mainstream pop. It's like very cool vibey pop.
Yeah.
And then it's going to be like traditional Uncle Dad pop punk, 2 guitars and a bass and some drums really loud. Skimora said, short stay. My buddy from out of town came by. We got to practice for a Halloween show. Time is short. Yeah, get it. Get it, Skidmore. I hope you have a blast. Thank you for sharing us the Halloween music last week. And tell your buddy we say happy fucking Halloween. It's certainly my favorite holiday. I've actually been working on. I should have taken some photos. I've been working on my my get up. Don't forget a song about aeration and thrashing my sod. I yeah, I know. I do need a song about aeration and thatching. That would be that's actually a really good idea. Thank you. There is I'm already working on some of the lawn care bangers for next year. The spring one is almost done, called Overwinter. And there's definitely going to be a Lawn Wick 2 dropping next year. It hasn't been written yet because I haven't gotten angry enough at winter yet. Because fall's still going banging. The lawn looks dope, not going to lie. Anyways, that's all I got. GW's ready to get in a regular show, my friend?
I am, but first, did anyone else read Sean's comment and go Sade?
Sade!
Yeah. Like
how
the Sade singer? Like the singer Sade?
I'm not familiar with the singer Sade.
You are. You just don't know you are.
Okay.
She was like late 80s, early 90s R&B. I hold on. I can get come on, hurry up. Smooth Operator. Was a smooth operator. Yeah.
Yep.
That's Sade. And yeah.
Sean was on it.
Yeah. That's the first thing I thought of. I'm ready.
Okay.
Sorry.
Let's do this thing. That's right. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Drunken Under Quarantine Show, Season 4, Episode 24. Not clickbait. Huge update on the future of the Drunken Under Quarantine Show. We'll get into whenever GW is ready. Probably towards the end.
Yeah. Let's save it for last.
Okay.
Let's fucking hook them in.
Let's get into some bullshit first. Here we go. Well, first, how the drunk is this news? I figured we'd start with a lighthearted story about beer. Because what else are we going to talk about on the Drunken Under Quarantine Show? He said, with all these personalities my husband's has, I'm applying to be on the next Sister Wives for Husbands. With the plot twist, there's just personalities. Quitting my job tomorrow. It's a great idea, honey buns.
Yeah.
I got 3 or 4 husbands. But it's all just one guy who's fucking crazy. And is capable of producing an ungodly amount of shit for the limited amount of time he has. Anyways, we go right into the first story of the night. How the drunk is this news? Man shares photo as freshly tapped beer. The number on the card reader shocks people. Because this is how bored and lazy our news is now. We're sharing Reddit stories as headlines. Let's go, people. A Reddit post by an Australian man has ignited a conversation about the soaring cost of enjoying a pint at the pub. The man posted a photo of a pint of beer priced at $17.80, taken at a pub near the Rocks in Sydney. The images sparked debates about whether the cost of a pint has become prohibitively expensive. An Australian Reddit user shared a photo of a pint of beer with a card reader displaying cost of $17.80. Check that out. The caption read, $20 pints are just around the corner, indicating the photo was taken at a pub near the Rocks in Sydney. The price equates to approximately $11.39 USD, as some may consider extravagant for a mass-produced beer. But to be fair, I mean, $10 to $12 beers at resorts are normal.
Yeah,
$14 is like the standard at a Live Nation concert.
Yeah. I've seen some. Well, they're saying what, $11.50 a beer? That's depends on where you're going, but that's average. Like,
Sean, I fucking love you, my friend. Smooth aerator. Yeah, no, the issue is I'm gonna have to like be real careful because that's totally like in that. There's a weird thing about covers being acceptable. Like I've only learned this because I've started to like look into the rules because I was like, oh, I'm kind of good at writing parodies. Like it would be fun to like maybe write and release a parody or two. But like the permission level for a parody is like so much more intensive than it is for a cover.
Yeah.
Even if you do the cover in a completely different genre style, like everything. Like if you do a pop Britney Spears tune, but with like weird Hawaiian drums and death metal vocals and create this new genre. That's going to
Listen
go over
shit to that.
but that's going to go over way easier as far as legality goes than if you were to do that Britney Spears song exactly the same style it is now, except you change a few words to make it funny. Why? I don't know. Like derivative art, I don't understand the difference in the two derivative art forms personally. But yeah, it's totally different. So no, I think Smooth Aerator is fucking hysterical. But I'd want to do it as like a parody, right? Because it deserves it. Like Smooth Operator totally deserves a Smooth Aerator parody. Like that would be hysterical to do a parody of that chorus for the chorus and then actually rap the verses. Hysterical, like brilliant idea. But the legality of doing it is the prohibitive part. Yeah, we don't live in like 2003 YouTube anymore, unfortunately. You can just do whatever you wanted. Anyways, he also said Nicole, but spelled her name wrong because it's got an H, like hell. You get a prenup for all these new relationships you've found yourself involved with. Probably not a bad idea. Anyways, yeah, it doesn't seem that expensive until it's in pounds, and then you're like and use Australia, and then you're like 1780. Okay, that's insane. But I mean, a tall boy at a Live Nation concert's like $14, you American.
Yeah. So he's still paying less.
Yeah. Given that's fucking insanity.
And we're used
Live,
to like backwater prices, man.
Like Live Nation's actively like encouraging you to stuff nips in your butthole and take them into their concerts. Like there's
Oh yeah.
like it is egregious that it is $14 for a tall boy of fiddlehead. Like or like $20 for a drink. Like a mixed drink, like a big mixed drink thing. So
dude, let me tell you, the show I was at in Albany, I bought a Red Bull and a water, and the total was supposed to be $8. Looked at the sign, ordered, and had my money ready. The woman charged me $2 extra. She's like $10.
Huh.
I'm like, oh, you bitch! Like, you're not getting a tip now.
Huh. The post has garnered a lot of attention with many locals expressing their concerns. One Redditor mentioned giving up drinking for health reasons, but also noted the financial benefits. Another said they had stopped drinking 2 years ago and it questioned people who could afford to go out for drinks regularly. But you didn't question it 2 years ago when you were drinking regularly, my friend, just to be fair.
Yeah.
COVID-19 pandemic has also played a role in the discussion. With bars closed for an extended period, many have grown accustomed to drinking at home, which is the only way to go as far as I'm concerned. And I'm not really drinking alone. I'm drinking with all you fine people out there on the show.
Here.
That's thank you for being my justification. One Reddit user mentioned that high prices are a deterrent from going out, opting to drink at home instead. Australia has some of the highest average beer prices globally, according to the World Health Organization. A foreign-owned beer company, Duopoly, that owns popular brands like VB and Tooheys, has been accused of anti-competitive contracts, potentially contributing to the high tap prices. Despite this, Australia ranks 17th in the world for beer consumption per capita. I don't know how they do it.
Yeah.
I'd have to drink a lot more if I lived in a shithole like Australia.
Where everything will fucking kill you.
That's right, and you can't own a gun. John said Chad Prather just did a video that is spooky within the last couple hours. Yeah, should I look that up? Is that what you're implying, Sean?
I don't even think that was implying. I think that was like, you better fucking do this.
Oh, okay. Yeah, we're gonna get into that actually. I did see yes, the video he's speaking of. Americans celebrating Hamas are siding with evil. Yeah, it's actually gonna be something we're just about to get into, unfortunately, because I mean it's hard to avoid at this point.
Yeah.
Is that yeah, over the past week things escalated very quickly. He said 5 minutes or so. No, an hour ago. It's 48 minutes and 48 minutes, 10 seconds. Are we talking about this one? Oh, it was a short that he filmed in his car. Okay, hold on. Was it on YouTube though? Or was it, I'm seeing this one. That doesn't look like he's in his car though. Maybe it was on Twitter. Fill me in, Sean. I don't know what I'm doing, man. That's right. You two can direct the show from abroad. Okay, we got rid of that one. No, that one is the OnlyFans one. Anyways, yeah.
Yeah. Fucking.
Oh, he said, I just watched you go by. It's called Are You Prepared? Oh, okay. 3 minutes.
So who is this guy?
I don't know, but we're gonna find out. Shit. There we go.
I can't hear anything.
Oh, really? I thought I shared that right. I'm sorry.
It's all right. It's all right.
Okay, that should be
He had
working.
4 days to prepare. He still didn't take any questions from reporters because he doesn't know anything. Here we are. And he's never going to know anything. Absolute incompetence in the White House in the face of a global crisis. But yet I want you to be prepared. Listen, I make a living telling dumb jokes and singing stupid songs. But every now and then, because I care about you, I like to come on here and tell you not only my thoughts, but ways that I think you can make your life a little bit more, comfortable and prepared in the face of what could possibly happen with it.
Okay, so I guess, yeah, he's a singer and a comedian.
All right.
Open border and people among us that have nefarious intentions towards us. Now, I changed my mind because I was telling you guys not.
Oh, I think he's about to hint towards good point. Incompetence in a GMC Sierra. I mean, I'm not saying he's incompetent. I'm saying that's funny. The assumption.
To go watch the videos of the horrific violence that happened this past weekend in Israel. But now I think you should watch it because I think we've stuck our head in the sand for so long, and we think that if we just ignore it, that evil.
To be fair, I don't think anybody should go watch the videos because it's fucking gross.
Yeah.
Like as somebody who enjoys gross shit, that's way grosser than anything I want to engage in. Like, because I don't like real grossness. I like art grossness. It's like a giant difference. And there was some fucking real grossness on Twitter recently. Like, I don't advise anybody go watch it.
Evil will go away, but it's not going. Evil is there. It is here. It is among us, and it exists. It's a very real thing. It's very gruesome. It's very ugly. And I want you to be prepared in the face of it. Now, I know that we've lived for a long time thinking that it won't happen to us and it can't happen here. But folks, it's not a matter at this point of if, it's a matter of when. So I want you to.
Yeah, I basically think what he's going to get to here is what a lot of people have thought, and I've been thinking about in the past couple of years is that, like, if people like this that are willing to do such egregious acts against Israel, who know that they're going to get a, in my opinion, you can't silence it though. Silence what? No, no, censorship doesn't work, my friend. That's how we end up in even worse positions. We've allowed our borders to be so open that we have people coming into the country. We have no idea who they are. And that sets up like a real opportunity for people who don't like us or the way we are to bring people in via networks of the way that other people get in. And yeah, the first time I saw a video that was, or like a video title, he said Gaza strippers. Oh yeah, I'm not saying to silence them. I'm not even saying we should kill them. I'm saying that I think there's a lot of people in the U.S. that are very, very pro-Palestine. Just as there's a lot of people who are pro-Israel. And it's very scary to see what could boil up, because this is not like a contained, this is not a thing of state or government. It is a thing of higher belief, which is fucking way scary. And I think that's what he's saying, is that people who are very ideologically driven go to crazy lengths to further their ideology. I guess probably, is that a safe way to put it, G-Dubs? Was that enough? You got what I was trying to put forward without being too fear-mongery or gross about it?
Yeah.
Okay. I think that's what he's about to say anyways, within probably not quite as PC as I stated.
Be prepared. Give you 6 basic things that you need to have ready in your life. First of all, you need to be right with God. God needs to be the foundation for everything else going forward, okay? No more social.
Yeah, we can skip.
Don't have the theological debates with me. I'm just telling you, you are a temporal human and an eternal being that's going to live forever somewhere, so you might as well do it with God, all right? Build that foundation. Second thing, you need to make sure you can get your hands on fire. Make sure that you have the ability to build and implement and maintain fire.
With the silent stuff, I meant us folks. My bad, on Twitter or X. Oh, no, I don't think anybody should be. That was my argument from the beginning. Was that nobody should be silenced. On the flip side, I think there should be a way for us to common sensely implement controls on stuff where you can opt out of, like, I think there's a way to do social media where we can have like opt-in sections where like it just blurs it. And it's like, hey man, this is gore if you want to see this, or hey, this is war, or hey, this is porn, or this, you know, like whatever thing that might be that people don't want to necessarily see. You just have like a little filter over it, and you just click it to say, hey, we want to see this. Because personally, like, I prefer that. I don't want to scroll through stuff. Like, I don't want to be scrolling through a bunch of like random stuff, and then all of a sudden it's like some dude's arm blown off. Like, I'm, or some fucking crazy people in the Middle East dragging a body through the street. Like, I'm good. Sean said quite a bit of evidence coming out that there's way deeper rabbit holes with the money and the funding on weaponry to propagate the battle. It wouldn't surprise me, dude. Everybody's funding everybody, right?
Yeah, pretty fucking much.
G-Dubs, can I grab a beer for a sec?
Yeah.
You good?
Yeah. Basically, here's the thing. Everyone sucks here. Everyone sucks. Like, yeah, Elon Musk is not jumping in a fucking bodysuit. Yeah, like, I could see possibly Bill Gates with an Iron Man suit, but yeah, definitely not Elon Musk. He would try. See, there's like Elon Musk would be like the Green Arrow. He's rich. He's not as good as a detective, and he has a niche thing that he does. Like that would be my equivalent. Definitely not Iron Man. Definitely not Batman. Green Arrow. And that's respectable. Like Green Arrow, you know, you're a steady character. This guy is usually level-headed. I'm just curious. Made me wonder why he is so spooked. I do not agree with Chad Prattner on his very many issues politically, short of a canary in a coal mine for me. Dude, nah. Like, it's general advice regardless. Like, readiness, prep, like, yeah. In our country, we should take it more seriously. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I mean, I guess if there's anything to be taken away from that conflict is that even the most well-funded, well-regulated, well-defended place in the world can still come under attack. I mean, arguably, they have some of the best defenses on the planet, and they got caught with their pants down, being Israel, which means it doesn't make me, I don't know, scream in comfortability that my own government is capable of taking care of its shit.
they don't give a shit.
Nope. But now Sean had a good point. The fact that he is scared is definitely a canary in a coal mine type situation. But yeah, there's a few reasons to be scared. Let me find one. Oh, Laura said, I have felt it's been a plan to split us apart, not only in the USA. Anyone we're friendly with or so country, we split, there'll be no problem in attacking us. Time for all of us to be one again and believe in God again and our country. They're coming for us and it will be bad. I mean, yeah.
Thanks for being cheerful, Ma.
Yeah. Yeah. It's but I don't know if it's like they're coming for us or it's like there's a regime that is like top down controlling stuff.
They're gonna wait for us to eat ourselves.
Matt said, my question is, how does the Gaza Strip invade Israel with a badass military? That's
With a
very
bunch of
good
fucking
question.
rockets.
It's a very good question too. I mean, 5,000 missiles is a shitload.
Yeah. Like,
I mean,
that's something that we should have known about.
What's scary to me is watching the videos of like the people at the concert watching the paragliders come in and they're just like sitting there, not realizing that they're being invaded. Like, I'd be a little more on edge, I think. I'm not religious, but amen, Dolores. Matt said US is almost impossible to evade in this day and age.
Yeah. Well,
yeah, almost.
Here's the thing.
I mean,
they're not going to do that. They're going to let us fucking
they're gonna
fight amongst ourselves.
Wait till we're killing each other, bro.
Yeah.
The unit that was covering that particular part of the border got moved to the north on the which is interesting. That sounds very interesting. Like September 11th, maybe a little bit when everything was grounded. Matt said 2 giant oceans. Well, yeah, that and the fact that the United States is well armed, like armed to the fucking teeth, which is what Israel should be. Like, especially because all those people go through military service, know how to use a weapon. Like, they're the prime case for every citizen should be armed. Like, they've all been through training. They've all, like, as part of citizenship, they have to take weapons training. Why is not every single person in that country armed? how much harder would they have been? Can you imagine? Like, there never would have been an attack if those dudes knew that they were just going to roll in and get gunned down by random citizens. Like, that's the biggest thing as far as invasion goes, the US has for it. No, we'd never get invaded, dude. If we're going to get, the US is going to get fucked with, we're going to get glassed. Like, there's no, there's no invasion. There's just straight glassing. He said the biggest navy in the world. Yeah. I'm saying it's not. It would never be an invasion. It's going to be, if there's an invasion, it's going to be after we fall in the next revolution or civil war.
Yeah. To plunder what is left. Pick the bones.
Yeah. And kill off anybody who's trying to rule over the ashes, which would probably be our current government and state. The last, 100 of them would be huddled up in a Pentagon basement trying to control stuff. John said, was D-Day the only way to an invasion can happen? Would the Germans have shot our soldiers if we were carrying babies? I mean, yes. I don't know. Were they, if you were carrying weapons and babies?
It's a wrong comparison. Wrong comparison. Like, I get what you mean. Like, he's talking about, like, he's talking about, like, invasion through, like, illegal immigration compared to a full-on assault. Yeah. Like it, I understand what you're saying, but, like,
it matters not how you get two soldiers into the territory you want to occupy. Well, that was like one of the weird parts about this is this was not, they did not want to occupy it. This was literally like, let's just go kill a bunch of people and kidnap some people so we have some leverage operation. This was not an invasion. It technically was, because they did invade for like a day. But it was not an invasion that, like, where you go in and you're like, hey, we're going to own this spot. And it's like, it's not like what Russia's doing to Ukraine. That's an invasion in like, hey, we're taking land that we want and we're going to hold it because we think this is ours. Which is technically what Palestine's saying to Israel, is that we want to own this because we think it's ours.
Yeah.
But what they did was an invasion in the sense that, like, hey, we're putting military people here that will fight your military people. We're not, and hold the space. They, like, literally went in for a day and then kidnapped some people and left and killed a bunch of people and civilians. Like, it wasn't like it wasn't a military operation. It was a civilian killing operation. Dolores said, I believe that the USA is a prime country which has promised someone in particular to control. We already have all sorts of killers here from other countries. What's going on in other places are working their way here. As soon as people are in place, there are people in the government already included in this scheme. It makes me happy to see that people are catching on that you sound pretty right. Matt said they targeted a concert too, right? Imagine these Jews eating Molly and then Islamic terrorists attack people have fun. That's fucked. Well, that's the crazy part, dude. Is this is a festival that was not just Jewish people from Israel. Like a German tattoo artist, multiple Americans were there. Like this was like a very diverse group of folk. This was not like a bunch of fundamentalist Jews sitting around. Like it was a concert with a lot of people, like American performer was there performing and got killed. Sean said, so our current border crisis should not be compared to an invasion. Is that what I'm hearing you say? No, I did not say that because those people are not leaving. And secondly, I'm not saying an invasion has to be armed. What I'm saying is an invasion is when people go someplace and stay there. That didn't happen. That didn't happen in Israel. People did not show up and then stay. What I meant is, yeah, an invasion is when people go somewhere and stay for an extended period of time without welcome, generally. Sean said, at least Dolores and I must watch the same shows, which is eye-opening and refreshing and makes me happy. I'm not going to lie. Do any of the videos, do you have any of the videos of immigrants breaking back into Mexico? No, I don't, but that's hysterical. That's my bad. No, it's cool, man. It's just to be clear, it was not just Jewish people. Like it was a very diverse group of folks who were at this festival, which is part of the issue, in that like a bunch of other countries want to get involved now because a bunch of their country citizens were there.
Yeah.
The US had like 11 killed, and then there's more captured. It's also crazy considering we still don't know how many people went missing in Hawaii. Oh, Sean, if you're talking about the people like sneaking back to get supplies and then coming back, I remember that. That was like a couple months ago. What an interesting time to be alive, my friends. Speaking of other terrifying shit, Fox News poll, support for Haley doubles in GOP primary. She tops Biden by 4. Oh, God. You know, like, I'm not opposed to the idea of a lady president, G-dubs.
No.
But if it's Nikki Haley, it's like, why is it the worst people alive that want to be the first female president? Hillary Clinton and Nikki Haley.
Oh, don't forget Kamala.
That's
Kamala's...
true. But there's not a fucking chance. Not a goddamn chance.
I wouldn't say that. Like, I bet she does well in the primaries.
If there is primaries, we'll see.
Yeah.
Matt said, isn't it the promised land to the Jews, though? Yeah, but like, who promised it?
It was written in a book, so it's okay.
And like, I'm not saying that I disagree. Like, there's a certain point where we have to like be like, yo, land's taken. Like, let's like if people don't get along here, maybe they should move somewhere else, and we should. You know, it'd be a really great humanitarian American effort would be getting the people out of Gaza and putting them like somewhere they want to be, like in a country that would accept them.
But they want to be in Gaza.
Well, and that it's politically convenient for them to be there for a lot of different people. Sean said the Chinese citizens that were wiped out has really got them fired up. Oh yeah, is China pissed too? That wouldn't surprise me. I mean, Sean said Israel-Palestinian conflict, Hamas has been supplied with weapons left behind in Afghanistan and acquired weapons from Ukraine allegedly. Yes, I've heard both of those. I've seen pictures. That being said, I can't, like, I'm not saying this was 100% real because I have no way of verifying it. But there was definitely pictures of Hamas soldiers in full military, like full U.S. kit, like U.S. jackets, helmets, scopes, gear. They're running AR-15s now. They're not running AK-47s like it is, or they're running M4s, I guess. They're not running AK-47s. Like, they were kitted out, and the worst part was when I first saw the photo was like, dude, I'm jealous. Why this guy's got $30,000 worth of gear on that my tax money paid. Like, why don't I have that? I've paid all my taxes fairly and pretend to love this country. Why don't I have a goddamn $30,000 kit? What the fuck? He had a $14,000 night sight on, like night vision on his fucking $2,000 helmet. And he's got a $3,000 rifle with a $6,000 optic on it. It's like, we just left all that shit behind.
You know how many Army Navy stores we could have supplied with that shit?
I'm starting to think there would have been a profit, dude, and just being a group of elite dudes who went in and stole all that shit while the soldiers were leaving.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like if like if you had the foresight to see that Afghanistan was going so poorly and the pullout was going to be so poorly, and you were just like, you know what, these people are going to leave all this shit behind anyways. What if we just go in and scoop it all up and take it out?
Yeah.
I'm like, yeah, they would have had.
Let's get a couple trucks.
I mean, dude, they could have like 2 choppers, and like everybody on board could have retired. Like, that's a Krav Maga. Yes, for close range, I prefer 5.56 though. Sean said on the 50th anniversary of the most important historical day, let's take our chances and the soldiers off the wall that are protecting our country. Allegedly, Benjamin Netanyahu. Yeah, they make some interesting decisions when time's right. The stuff was supposed to be burned in the burn pits.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Clearly it wasn't.
I mean, that's what we were told. On the flip side, why is that shit being burned in the burn pits? If it were burned in the burn pits, like, don't get me wrong, the weapons, okay, maybe we bring them back and we disassemble them and melt them down to make weapons for the military because we can't have weapons of war on the streets. But like helmets, goggles, optics, all that shit, like, if we're so strapped for cash and we're in such debt, why aren't we selling that to the American citizens? I would love a discount set of night vision goggles. like if you're just gonna burn them in a burn pit, what's the shipping back from Afghanistan cost? $30? I'd spend a couple $100 for a $13,000 pair of night vision.
Yeah.
But no, we just burn them in a burn pit because, yeah, fuck you people. That's
fuck you, pay me.
Now that our aircraft carrier group is based off the coast, I was in before we bump into a Russian jet based on the coast, likely like less than 20 miles separation. I mean, yeah, we're getting real close in there. Matt said, feed these Middle Easterners mushrooms and LSD and then repurpose their soil to become fertile, and maybe they can love again. Joe Rogan used to have a great set about crop dusting the entire Middle East with pot smoke and then dropping in care packages of mushroom lace candies. And like at the end of it, they'd all be like, oh my God, what are we doing, man? We're dressed like it's 1800. That was my really bad Middle Eastern accent. Doris said it should have all come back, but they claimed there wasn't enough time. But yeah, it's because they had just like pulled out overnight. They extended the time period and didn't have enough time.
Sounds like me pulling out in the middle of the night.
That's right. Speaking of which, anyways, back home. Oh. Sean said, I want a Volkswagen Bug with twin 50 caliber MPU and sword hubcaps. That'd be dope. Not gonna lie. You'd really be able to fill those 250 cals in that Bug, though. Like, it would definitely
tops.
Definitely push back a little. Black Lives Matter group defends Hamas terror as desperate act of self-defense that must not be condemned. And yeah, we've seen a lot of weird they're not really protests. I guess the rallies in the past couple days after this thing. Like, we've seen some protest. But yeah, a major Black Lives Matter group has thrown its support behind the resistance in Palestine following the deadly terrorist attack on Israel by Hamas over the weekend. Rather than express sympathy for the more than 1,000 Israelis murdered by Hamas terrorists, Black Lives Matter grassroots put out a statement declaring its support for Palestinians, saying, we must stand unwaveringly on the side of the oppressed. The Post proclaimed that because Palestinians have been subject to decades of apartheid and unimaginable violence, their resistance must not be condemned but understood as a desperate act of self-defense. The group, which was born out of the radical racial justice movement in America, cited clear parallels between the Black people oppressed in America and the Palestinians oppressed in Israel, which I wasn't even going to say out loud. That was one of my thoughts, was that's kind of there's going to be a parallel there and people are going to jump on it. But there we go. It's in a mainstream media article.
I just, you know, everyone sucks.
Yep.
That's it. Everyone sucks. Like, regardless of your opinion, it's a terrible opinion.
I agree.
I
I saw Matt's comment at the top still that said Krav Maga, and I was like, oh, I wonder if my karambit's sitting over here, but I don't see it. I wonder where that is. I've got like 3 of them. I love those things. Gaza Strip in the West Bank is an open air prison, 25 by 5 miles. All those people cannot leave, cannot come in. Sucks.
Yeah.
I agree. The question is that I've heard nobody's been able to answer, and I'm not expecting someone to answer tonight, is that why won't anybody accept those people? Like, if they, like, there's obviously sympathetic nations and nations that care about Hamas and are Palestinian and believe in this fight that they're fighting.
Yeah.
So, like, why wouldn't they let them in there to, like, help build their efforts and stuff? Like, I mean, if I had drones flying over me every day and I could go, like, move 100 miles and plan freely to kill the people that flew the drones versus, like, actually getting hit by the drones on the daily, probably, like, go move over 100 miles where I'm not going to get struck by drones. Given that, I don't know, it's 100 miles, but you know what I mean. Is
Okay.
that, like, you would think that if a country, like, I don't know, that was real sympathetic, like Iran, who had also a Palestinian war faction, or a militant Islamic group that was better than Hamas, that they might try to, like, absorb some of those people in so they gain power. I don't know. Maybe I'm dumb though, G-dubs.
Here's the thing. Okay, so I don't sympathize with killing people. Let me just say that. But the reason why they don't go is they were there first. And it would be like if I went to your house and said, okay, stairwell, the parking area, that's all mine. And you're like, no, I was here first. This is mine. I own this place. Like, what do you... My family has lived here for years. Like, what the fuck are you doing? I'm like, yeah, I know. It's mine now. So, yeah. You would be pissed. I mean, like...
Oh, yeah, I agree.
Yeah. Like...
But 70 years down the road, after you had pushed my shit in like 15 times, I might be like, yeah, I'm going to go over there and figure out how to kill you.
Yeah.
As opposed to, like, staying here. I'm not like hating or judging because I'm an ignorant American who doesn't understand any of this. But that's like the part to me where I'm like, yes, I understand that they feel like they've been slighted and that Israel was given the land and it's their land. On the flip side, after 70 fucking years of being oppressed, wouldn't you go somewhere else to, like, I feel like it would strategically bolster your revenge take if you were somewhere where you didn't have to watch out for drones while you planned your revenge.
Where are you going to go? Where are you going to go?
I mean, Iran.
Right?
Like there's plenty of sympathetic Muslim states that have backed Hamas, right? Like Hezbollah in Iran, or I mean Jordan. Like there's a bunch of Islamic run states. Like Sean said, Dan and Bongino just said, arm yourselves.
Doesn't he always say that?
I mean, it's just well, it's a good general rule. Especially living in a poorly run shithole like Vermont. I mean, we're like 2 years out from being California light. Laura said last time I heard they have people who will let them in, but they don't want to leave. But I don't know if that is still true. I mean, then what do you do? Like, am I supposed to feel bad for people who are being oppressed but won't leave?
Yeah.
Because this is no longer like their fight. This was like their grandparents' fight. And I'm not trying to be insensitive or mean or hate on anyone, because, like, to be honest, it sucks all around. But if I was like, my grandparents got kicked out of a place, and I was put in a gulag, like where our family was like put in a ghetto 75 years ago, and there was like another country that believed in the same shit that I did, I might go there, especially if I could just leave and go there. And, like, I don't care. Maybe I had to go like serve for their military for a couple of years. Like, okay, that's better than like getting killed in a random drone strike. I don't know though.
Eh.
No, but the young children don't even know about the fights until they're dead. No, which is sad.
I
But
was gonna make a joke, but I was like, no, not going
I
to.
was like, that's what happens when David launches 5,000 missiles at Goliath, bro. Like,
Yeah.
I don't mean to be insensitive, but war is war. And if you're going to start it, you better be ready to finish it, just like a fight between two people. Because you don't know what the other person's going to do. And if the other person's as well funded as Israel, be prepared that you are going to get severely fucked. And then dragged by the ADL afterwards. Just saying.
Yeah.
I don't know. Just to bring it back to America.
America, fuck yeah.
Anyways, that's been a matter of time. Before we get out of here, we got a little announcement time to make.
I thought you were gonna wait to the G-Dubs. You got anything else you want to say?
Oh, I'm sorry. Should I have?
No. Well, it's about that time, anyways.
Okay, that would have been.
It's about that time. Yeah.
I mean, that is all I have to get on with the regular show. So,
yeah.
Do you have anything else you want to go for, just?
I do. So, unfortunately, this is my last show with the Drunken Under Quarantine show. I've had some prior commitments that I need to look forward to, and some things that are gonna eat up my time a lot. So I have to pull back from the show. It's nothing but love. Like there's like, I love every one of you guys. You're great. And I'm gonna miss the shit out of you. But like, I have an opportunity right now in my life. And like, I'm kind of at a crossroads where I need to figure out what the fuck I'm doing. And like, I need to focus on that for a bit. So, but I love you guys. Hickory, I love you.
I love you too, brother. Dolores said, no.
I'm sorry,
Look
Mama.
forward to seeing you.
I'll come back and visit more.
That's right. G-Dubs will be back. This is not the end of a relationship by any stretch. G-Dubs and I will continue to be brothers, comrades. We'll be discussing the culture wars in private for now. The show, Sean said GW said it, so very happy for GW. Please keep us updated at least. Yes. If with any luck, who knows? Maybe G-Dubs will find the time every week to film a little 3-minute update or something. We'll play regularly. That being said, the show will continue at least for another couple episodes. Because I'm getting to season 4.5 at least. And then it may go under a rebrand. I'm not sure what the future is. we'll fucking figure it out, guys. It's the Drunken Under Quarantine show. It might not be continued to call it that. It might be TDAU Live. I don't know. We'll figure it out. We got at least another couple episodes. Sorry, I got emotional there.
Oh,
It's been a fun run, man.
Dude, I fucking love you. I love
Oh,
you
me
so
too.
much. And like I am so fucking heartbroken over this. And yeah. And I
You
feel
are.
like shit.
Oh, it's all
And-
right, man. You're a busy dude. We will move forward. Sean said, when you become famous, come back and throw us love to this plebs. Oh, yeah, he'll be
Absolutely.
dropping in way before then.
Yeah.
Way before then. Sean said, damn. Yeah, so I'm not sure. Let us know. I'm not sure what the plan is. I'll be going at least another couple because we're getting this fucking episode 26. I'm getting at least halfway through season 4. There'll probably be some guests in the next couple weeks. And yeah, I don't know. If not, it'll be just me. And it'll be me ranting on random shit for an hour and a half. And that'll be fun. But if that goes okay, yeah, there'll definitely be a Drunken Underwhelming live stream regularly. I will be continuing to do this. I don't know if the format's going to change. I don't know. It could turn into something else. It could turn into a Hickory Cooks episode where I discuss random shit while I'm like making beats and cooking in the studio. It could be me sitting around and playing guitar and playing fucking random songs for you guys. Like, it could become anything. So we'll think about it over the next couple of weeks. I'll be doing lots of polls on the channel, figuring out what you guys want to see. And yeah, who knows? It might be the same show, but with just me. So it'll be, I don't know. I'll actually have to write for it. I'll follow you anywhere, scumbag. Thank you, Sean. I love you. I don't know. Maybe that was meant for G-Dubs.
Either way.
Anyways, that's all I got. We're wrapping for the season episode. Drunken Under Quarantine Show, season 4, episode 24. Not clickbait, just update for the future of the Drunken Under Quarantine Show, which means we're no longer going to see this fine foxy fucker, and it'll be just me for a little bit. We'll see. I'll see you guys in the after show. G-Dubs, thank you, brother. I love you.
Love you, buddy.
Sorry, I got a little emotional there. I didn't mean to. Anyways, that's all I got. I'm, of course, Hickory, the Drunken Underwhelming. We'll see you guys in the next one. Until then, Drunk Magician out. Cheers.
Gabba gabba, hey, drunken cock fans. It's Hickory, the Drunken Underwhelming of the Drunken Under Quarantine Show, welcoming you to the Drunken Under Quarantine Show Season 4 After Show, brought to you only on Rumble. This is a very, very, very adult show, containing a very, very adult subjects. So please, if you're not very, very adult, or pretty much a kid that's over 21, now's your time to go.